Hello and welcome to another video from No Code Cult. Today we are going to explore a specific use case of no code tools. Let's say, for example, you are a business owner that needs a very simple website that showcases the features of your business as well as provides an outlet for your potential clients to reach out to you. Is it possible to design, create, and host this website using no code tools and possibly for free? Let's find out. For this example, we are going to look at two tools, Nicepage and Netlify. Nicepage allows its users to create websites with multiple pages and allows them to export the code to further customize the same. This is the functionality that we are specifically looking for today. Once we design and build the website in Nicepage, we'll export the code, make a few adjustments, and have the same deployed on another wonderful tool called Netlify. Netlify has a very generous free plan that allows its users to deploy static websites with just a drag and drop. Now, I signed up for both of these platforms already, but I'll leave the links to everything we are looking at in this video so that you can follow along as well. To begin with, I have created a small low fidelity design of what we'll be working on today. This is not necessary by any means, but I believe that it's always good to have the understanding of how your website will look like before you start building it out. For our example, we'll be building a simple one-page website for the business that will have just the essentials. We'll have a header, which will have a logo and a couple of navigation links, as well as a button. We will also have a hero section with a heading, subtext, another button, as well as a hero image. We'll have a blog for our services that we offer, as well as the different services. We'll have another blog for testimonials. We will also have a separate section, once again prompting the user to reach out to us. And finally, we'll have a footer with the same logo as well as a couple of social links for sharing our social media. I've gone ahead and added some images and dummy text to this layout to get a better understanding of our final design. We'll be using a random icon for the logo as well as a couple of images from a website called Unsplash. Now let's head over to Nicepage and start working on building this website out. Alright, since we've already logged into Nicepage, I'm going to click here on the online builder. Now let's click on new site. And you can already see that Nicepage gives you a couple of templates that you can customize. But since we already have a design, I'm going to start with a blank page. Now if we go back a step, you can see that by default, Nicepage gives you 3 different pages. And as I said in the introduction, we do have the opportunity to create websites with multiple pages with Nicepage. But for our example, since it's a one-page landing page, I'm going to delete the rest of these pages. Now let's go ahead and customize the home page. There's a very simple header already picked out by Nicepage. You also have the option to hide this header. Same thing for the footer as well. But in our case, we'll go ahead and customize it. Now I'll try to stick to my design as much as I can. And from my design, I have a logo, a couple of navigation links, as well as a button and a background color. So let's quickly edit that in. The overall height of my header is 84. And I do have a logo image. So I'm going to click on the logo and select image. Now since I made the website once before recording this video, I already have the images from my design added to Nicepage. But adding a new image is as simple as dragging and dropping it over to this dialog box and it will get updated. And once updated, you can double click on the image to add over to your design. And from my design, I know that my logo is 49. I'm going to add that in as well. And let me quickly align it to the center. Now let's go ahead and edit the navigation link. My design has two navigation links, one for the services and one for testimonials. So let's quickly go ahead and do that here. We'll move it a bit to the side. And as you can see, the default template the Nicepage has chosen has a couple of submenu items as well. But for our example, since we don't need that, I'm going to come here to the layout section and click on single level. And that should remove the submenu items that we already had. Now let's click on the edit button and let's rename this to services and testimonials. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now, but later, once we have more elements added onto our website, I'm going to anchor this to the services block. Now I'm going to add another block called testimonials. Now I'm going to click on done. Now let's go ahead and add the button. Then we click on the plus icon here, scroll all the way down to button, and you can see that there are a bunch of options that you can choose. I'm going to go ahead with this one. Let's quickly drag and align it with the rest of the elements. Let's quickly style the button here. I know that the button has a corner radius of 5 and the color is black. I'll change the hover state color to a slightly grayish color and the press state to an even lighter gray color. Let's quickly adjust the height once again. And in our design, we can see that there's a background color for the entire header. I'm going to copy that from our design. And I'm going to go to background, click on new color, and paste that here. And there we go. Our header section is complete. Now let's move on to the next section. That is the hero section. And I'm going to click on a new block. In our hero section, we have a heading, a subtext, and another contact button, as well as a hero image. So I'm going to click on a blank block here. Alright, now let's go ahead and add the heading text. I'll add a subtext here as well. I'll choose the regular text option. We need another button. And we also need an image. And for the image, we'll choose the image in our design as well. Let's quickly align everything. We can select multiple elements by holding Shift. Let's quickly copy the text and replace the text on our design as well. Alright, perfect. Now let's quickly change the font on our website as well. I've chosen Inter in my design. So I'm going to replace that. So once I select my font, because I've updated a style of H1, Nicepage will ask me if I want to update this font across all H1s that I'll be using forward. So I'm going to click on Update Style. We'll do the same thing here for the subtext as well. We'll update style here as well. And now let's align it. Click on bold. And with subtext, let's bring that in closer as well. And for the button, we have a different color this time. Let's quickly change the color here. We'll click on new color. We'll paste the hex code. And for the hover state, we'll choose a lighter gray color and an even lighter gray color for the press state. And I'll add a border radius of 5 here as well. And let's recenter it with the hero image once again. Alright, now let's adjust the overall height of our section here. And there you go. Anytime you want to preview your website as you build it, you can click on the preview button here. And you can see how your website will look. I'm going to quickly go ahead and add the rest of the sections here as well. And I'll give you a quick overview of how we did it. Alright, now that we've quickly set up the entire website, let's take a look at what we have done so far. We've included our services here, and for the services section, we have made use of the grid option that Nicepage has available. So if you go down to grid, I chose the 3-grid layout, and I used the template for the repeated grids that Nicepage had to offer. All I had to do was replace the images and add a text layout. For testimonials, I differed a bit from our initial design, and I used one of the templates that Netlify had to offer, and I just added a headline of testimonials over there. All I did was search for testimonials, and I just picked on the first one. This testimonial in particular works perfectly for us because it already gives the option for multiple slides, which if you preview, will give you the option to slide on to the next testimonial, and you can add multiple ones by just clicking the plus icon here. I did not do much edits over here. And for the last section, it is pretty much a replica of the first hero section with the same 4 elements but in different sizes. And then we added a footer, and instead of the icons that we used in our design, we have instead replaced them with the social icons that Nicepage had to offer. All you have to do is go over to the icon section, click on social icons, and I picked this one, and I just changed the color to our header color of this particular green. Alright, now let's quickly look at how we can link our navigation section to the blocks as we discussed earlier. We'll click on menu, we'll click on services, and I'll click on block anchor, and I'll select the block our services, and I'll click on done. We'll do the same thing for testimonials as well. Block anchor, and we'll anchor it to testimonials. Let's quickly preview. Then we click on services. As you can see, it scrolls down to the services block, and same thing for testimonial. It scrolls down automatically to the testimonial block. For the button here, let me quickly edit that. Alright, for the contact button here, what I'm basically going to do is click on the add hyperlink button here, and I'm going to allow my users to email me as soon as they click on the contact button. I just add my email and I'll click on done. We'll do the same thing here as well for all the contact buttons we have on our website. Add hyperlink, and I'll do email, and I'll do this to my email ID. We'll do it for the last one here as well, but you basically get the idea. Now for our logo, we can even add a hyperlink here. Ideally, this would be better if you redirect it to your home page, but we do have the option to do anything with it. So even if I add in the address to be google.com and mention that I need to open a new window, I can have it redirected from there to Google. But ideally we want it to be the home page. Alright. And for the social icons, if you click on them, over here you have the option to basically edit the social icons. You can go ahead and add in your social media handles over here and click on done. We also do have the option to add small animations to our website. For example, if I click on this hero image and if I scroll down, you can see that animation right now set to scroll, and if I set that to move, let's quickly try previewing this. When the website loads, you can see that the animation actually moves onto the side. Alright, now that we are done setting up our website, let's also see what other options we have. We also do have an option for adding in the general settings for our website. We can have the website accessed only by a password. We do have our general SEO settings, how our links will be previewed while you're on a search engine. You also have the option to set up your social share preview. But for this example, we'll leave them as it is. And let's go ahead and export this right now. Nicepage does give you the option to upload this directly onto their subdomain. And if you pay a premium, you can add a custom domain and have it uploaded with them itself. But we will be using the HTML export option for this particular video. I'll keep the settings as it is and click on export. Alright, now zip file has been exported. We'll head over to Netlify, and deploying on Netlify is probably one of the easiest things ever. Once you log in, and if you go to team overview, you can see there are a bunch of options on how you can deploy to Netlify. You can see here that there's a deploy manually option, and this is what we'll be using. Deployment is basically just a drag and drop, and Netlify will take care of the rest. You'll just give it a minute, and there you go. Now if you click on this URL, you can see that your website is up and running already, and if you want to, you can already share this with your clients. Now the best part is, if you already have a domain, Netlify will let you add the custom domain for free. All you have to do is go to your domain provider and just add the settings as mentioned in the doc section of Netlify. It's a very simple process and only takes a couple of steps, and you should be ready to go in about 5 to 10 minutes. So there you have it, folks. We just designed, created and deployed a very simple website in a matter of minutes. Now we are pretty much done with the video. However, you might have noticed a small website templates created with HTML builder on the bottom that you did not have the option to edit while you were creating the page. This is just Nicepage's way of adding their little signature while you use the platform. It is also very easy to get rid of. This step is completely optional, but I can show you how to easily get rid of this section with just any code editor. For this example, I'm going to be using VS Code. It's free to download and it does not involve a lot of steps. All you're doing is unzipping the zip file that we've already downloaded from Nicepage, deleting a small section, saving it, making another zip file, and then uploading it back to Netlify. I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that in a minute. Let me unzip and open this in VS Code. Now we are inside VS Code. Let's scroll all the way down where it says section, and we'll delete this entire section here that has the text website templates created with an HTML builder. And let's quickly preview that. And as you can see, the annoying little text at the bottom is no more there. Alright, we are back on Netlify and I've quickly uploaded the new zip file that we just edited. All you have to do is go to deploys and you will see the same option that you saw earlier to drag and drop your zip file into. I just did that, and let's quickly see if the changes have reflected on our website. And there you go, the text has disappeared from the deployed website as well. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you try around Nicepage and Netlify and create your own web pages. If you do, make sure to share them in the comment section. I'd for sure love to check them out. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.